The film begins with a scene featuring two snakes, one white and the other green. The two snakes are sisters. They have been alive for over 1,000 years despite appearing quite young. The white snake is known as Suzhen in Chinese. Both snakes have the ability to transform into human form. They encounter a boy named Xian while they are on a mountain. It was tasting the flowers on the mountain. Both of them are surprised to learn that humans actually consume flowers. In actuality, Xian and his companions went there in search of various medicinal plants. He was traveling through the mountains at that time. It was the green snake in her original form that frightened him when she appeared there. As a result of his fear, he tumbles down the mountain and into the river below. After seeing it, the white snake feels sorry for Xian and his predicament. She has compassion for his situation. She turns into a person and goes into the river. She breathes into his mouth, saving his life. After helping him, she goes away. When Xian awakens, he discovers that all of his friends have gathered around him. He asks them about the girl who saved his life. His friends say, "We didn't find any girl here. It was all in your imagination." On the same day, a festival was to be held in the village. The master of the temple and his friends were also accompanying him to the festival. They had a suspicion that monsters were going to kill humans at this festival. Xian was heading that way with those herbs, so he takes all of them with him. On the other side, the white snake Suzhen was missing the moment when she helped Xian, how she saved his life by giving him her own breath. She was continuously thinking about Xian. In fact, she started loving him. She tells her sister, the green snake, that she wants to meet that boy. Therefore, both of them go to the same festival in the village. That same night, the master and his companions had come there fully prepared because they knew that monsters could attack humans at any time. Instead, they found a monster who had come to the feast unprepared. The green snake meets the companion of the master at the festival because the green snake liked him. She wanted to befriend him. He says, "I can't talk to you right now, as I'm here to catch the monsters." He didn't know that the girl asking him to be her friend was also a monster. But then, the green snake sees Xian. She goes to him. She tells him that her sister loves him and wants to meet him. Xian says, "I don't know about your sister," and refuses to meet her sister. The green snake falls into the river. She pushes his boat in order to take him to her sister. As he reaches there, Suzhen confesses that she loves him. Xian says, "But I love someone else." He says, "I don't know who she is. She saved me by giving me her own breath." Hearing this, Suzhen understands that he's talking about her. He loves her the way she loves him. She takes him back into the river to reassure him that she is the girl he loves. She's the girl who saved him. Now Xian is also aware that she's that girl. The master's companions find some monsters. They bravely fight with those monsters. Meanwhile, a monster injures the master's companion. So he calls the master for help. Then the master comes there to compete with them. He transfers them to hell and burns them to death. The next day, Suzhen goes to Xian's house. Xian is very happy to see her there. They start living together and one day get married. On the day of the festival, a monster had bitten one of the master's companions. As a result, the master's companion started transforming into a monster. He gets upset about it. He is tired of his life. If he becomes a monster, he'll be a danger to humans. Therefore, he decides to go to a deserted place to attempt suicide. While he is about to do it, the green snake comes there. She asks him why he's doing such a thing. She stops him from doing it, to which he replies, "I'll become a monster. I can't become a danger to humans, therefore I want to take my own life." The green snake, upon hearing this, reveals her true nature. She shows her snake tongue. She says, "Don't worry, if you become a monster, I am a monster as well." Meanwhile, the master goes to the village. He finds many victims of monsters there. They were in difficulty. Xian makes herbs to save their lives. Suzhen, however, knows that herbs alone cannot cure these people. Therefore, she presses her exhalation into those medicinal plants to save her husband's and the villagers' lives. Suzhen's friend Arat warns her. The rat says, "What are you doing, Suzhen? Don't you realize that giving your exhalation is a threat to you? It will make you weak." But Suzhen is determined to help her husband and the people. When Xian makes the villagers drink the herb fluid, they start to heal. This leaves the master shocked, because, according to him, it was impossible to cure these people. Seeing them heal, he is left astonished and puzzled. He inquires of Zhenyan whether anyone assisted him in preparing the herbs, to which Zhenyan replies, "Yes, my wife helped me." The master realizes that Zhenyan's wife isn't a normal human, but a monster. Therefore, he gives Zhenyan a holy knife for his safety. Then the master goes to Suzhen. He inquires why she is doing these actions. "You married a human despite being a monster. Why do you live among humans like them? I am not saying anything to you because you are a good monster, but you should leave Xian, otherwise the end won't be good. I'll kill you." Saying this, the master leaves. That night when Xian reaches home, he brings a medicated wine. It heals against snake venom, but Suzhen is a snake herself. Xian unknowingly makes her drink this wine. After drinking it, she starts feeling strange and her condition worsens. She locks herself in a room. Suzhen asks her, "Why are you acting like this? Are you mad at me?" Suzhen can't control herself and transforms into a snake. The master arrives to catch her. They face each other. Zhen accidentally stabs Suzhen with the holy knife given to him by the master, not realizing that Suzhen, the white snake, is actually his wife. After being stabbed, Suzhen goes to her sister, the green snake. Due to being injured by the holy knife, she is unable to transform into her human form again and will remain a snake forever. Zhen asks the master about his wife. The master reveals, in fact, the white snake was your wife. You married a 1,000-year-old snake. Zhen is shocked to learn the truth. Zhen's rat tells Zhen about a herb that can save Zhen's life. However, obtaining that herb is risky and extremely dangerous because monsters have occupied that place. Despite the danger, Xian goes there to find the herb. However, he is attacked by monsters. The master's companions try to save Xian. Meanwhile, the rat takes the herb to Suzhen, saving her life. Now she can take human form again. Once she recovers, Suzhen attacks the master and his companions, realizing they wanted to separate her from Xian. Shen manages to take Shen to a safe place. She asks him, "Are you okay?" But Shen has lost his memory. He is unable to remember anything, including his wife, Suzhen. Suzhen confronts the master, asking, "What did you do to my husband, Shen? He has forgotten me." However, Shen's memory eventually returns, and he comes back to normal. But as Suzhen is a monster, the master uses his powers to create an ancient house. He imprisons her in it forever. It is impossible for her to step out of that house. Zhen spends the rest of his life outside the house, waiting for his wife. The master's companion, who had also become a monster, lives the remainder of his years with other monsters. Here, the movie ends. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.